Chapter 14. Motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going. Welcome to JV Matters. I'm Coach. This isn't just about football. It's about building young men. Every practice, every challenge, and every lesson is an opportunity to develop character, leadership, and purpose. Whether you're a coach, player, or parent, I'm glad you're here today. So let's get started. Today's leadership thought is this: the most successful people don't wait until they feel like doing the work. They've built the discipline to do it anyways. Feelings come and go. Habits stay with you. That's why discipline will always outperform motivation over the long run. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Remember that. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Every athlete loves the beginning of the season. I mean, who doesn't? You should see their faces light up when they get in their new equipment. The helmets, brand new. Fresh goals are set. Big expectations. Everybody's excited. Everybody's motivated. But here's what I've learned over the last few years, or over the years of coaching, I should say. Motivation is easy on day one because you're excited. You're ready to go. You're fresh legs, no bumps and bruises. You're not sore. You're not tired. But the real test comes later. Consistency is one thing I want to mention here. Consistency is key to helping you grow. Vince Lombardi said this best: if you'll not settle for anything less than your best, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish in your lives. And that's also in your everyday life, not just in football, not just on the field, not just between the lines. So So it comes when your body is sore, when it's 100 degrees outside, especially here in Arizona, and when you've had a long day at school, when you're tired, when you don't feel like lifting, when you don't feel like practicing, when nobody is cheering you on or cheering for you, your girlfriend in the stands, your mom or dad in the stands, and you're out there alone with your teammates, struggling, pushing the pads. That's when motivation disappears. And that's exactly when discipline has to take over. I've coached talented players who've depended on motivation. When they felt good, they worked hard. And when they didn't, their effort disappeared. They slowed down. They didn't care. They were tired. Their motivation disappeared. I've also coached players who weren't the most gifted players, but they showed up every day. They practiced hard. They lifted hard. They studied hard. They listened. They repeated the process over and over. Those players usually became the best players, not because they had the most talent, but because they had the most discipline. For example, in punt coverage, you have to maintain lane discipline, or the other team will gain 20 or more yards on a punt return. So you have to maintain lane discipline, or the other team will gain 20 or more yards on a punt return. So you have to maintain your lane. One of the One of the biggest misconceptions in sports is believing successful people are always motivated. They're not. The best athletes have days they don't feel like training. The best coaches have days they don't feel like planning their practice plans. The difference is they do it anyways Because discipline says, my commitment is stronger than my feelings. And once your commitment is stronger than your feelings, that's when you start to see the results. You start to get the results. That's one of the greatest lessons in football. The greatest lessons football teaches is this. You don't quit because you're tired. You don't stop because practice is difficult. You don't give less effort because you're having a bad day. We all have bad days. You honor your commitment because in the fourth quarter, the other team doesn't care if you're tired or if you're not motivated. You have to figure out how to push through it. That's what teammates do. That's what leaders do. They push through it. They help each other out. Parents, this lesson also matters to you too as well. There'll be days your son doesn't want to get up early. He doesn't want to go to practice. He's not motivated to go to practice. He doesn't want to move. He's tired. He's sore. He's banged up. He's bruised. There will be days he doesn't want to work out. There'll be days he'd rather stay home, play video games, sleep in. You have to help him. You have to help him drive through it. Help him realize he has to go to camp. He has to go to weights. He has to lift. He has to get better. He has to push through it. Encourage discipline doesn't mean harsh. Doesn't mean being harsh. It means helping him understand that commitment matters, even when they're inconvenient. Those are lessons that will serve him long after football. Because even if we build bad habits now, they're going to follow him after graduation. So we need to watch our players. Every player watching today, stop asking yourself, do I feel like it? Do I feel like going to practice right now? Why should I go to practice? Start asking yourself, what does my commitment require of me today? That one change in thinking can transform not only your football career, but your entire life. You need to start changing your mindset. Once you have, then you'll start to grow. You'll feel the growth. You'll change. So my final thought is this today. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps burning long after the excitement fades. Even if you learn to do the right things even when you don't feel like doing them, you'll accomplish things most people only dream about. I mean, think about it. You're playing football and nobody else at the school is doing what you're doing. You're getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you're on the field at 6. Who else does that at the school? Who else is motivated enough or disciplined enough to work out, to get up early to do what you're doing? Nobody. Not because you're more talented than them, but because you're more consistent. And consistency is where greatness is built. So think about that. The next time you're getting ready to go to practice and you decide, man, I don't know if I want to go. Think about that. You're building something. You're building your life because whatever you do now is going to go with you long after you graduate high school. So the next time on JV Matters, we're going to go ahead and look how small daily habits create extraordinary results over time and why success is almost never about one big moment. So thank you for watching JV Matters. If you believe in football, if you believe football is about developing character as much as developing athletes, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with a coach, parent, or player who's committed to building better young men through the game of football. And you all have an outstanding day, and I'll catch you on the next episode of JV Matters.